Happy Monday, everyone. It's Sophie.
And a D.
We're always looking for new ways to support you, and we know firsthand how life can get in the way.
So we've created 5-minute episodes with motivation from us and our great friends to keep you feeling ignited and inspired no matter what life throws at you.
Welcome to the Ignited Motivation Podcast. Mini episodes every Monday.
Listen while you brush your teeth.
Or on your morning walk.
And you'll never miss out on the latest tips and tricks that are keeping us feeling motivated.
Hi, beauties. I'm Kimberly Snyder. I'm a New York Times bestselling author and founder of Solluna, and you're listening to Ignited Motivation. Today, I'm going to be speaking to you about the 4 cornerstones of true beauty and wellness. And I think this is such an important topic to understand because in our wholeness lies our power. And inside of all of us, we have our wholeness intact, but oftentimes we treat ourselves in a fractured way. What I mean by that is we think wellness is all about our weight or all about the ways that we eat or how much we exercise and what our bodies look like. But in actuality, when we treat ourselves as whole, we step into our whole power and we step into our whole beauty. So we are multidimensional beings. We have a physical body, we also have a mental, emotional body, and we have a spiritual body. And again, the integration of all of these is when we start to become very connected to ourselves, incredibly creative, and incredibly successful. So the 4 cornerstones of true beauty and wellness are food, body, emotional well-being, and spiritual growth. So I'll walk you through them, and I'll give you some quick tips that you can take with you into the new year. First is food, which is where I think a lot of us begin our wellness journeys, of course, because we need to eat every day and we pick up food and you can smell it and you taste it. It's very, very physical. So my food tips, there's a lot I could say about this topic, but I'll just say in a general sense, to really step into wholeness, we of course want to step into focusing on whole foods and especially whole plant foods, which are so full of antioxidants and minerals and vitamins and fiber. And it doesn't mean you have to be fully plant-based if you're not ready to go there. You choose not to, but eating as many whole plant foods which grow in the earth is going to help integrate that energy of wholeness inside of your body. Think about wholeness as it runs through all the meals and all the snacks of your day, and how you can step away more and more from even so-called healthier packaged foods and get back to basics. The 3rd cornerstone is emotional well-being / mental health. And this is a huge one that I think a lot of us ignore. So I wanted to say up front that if we don't treat ourselves as whole beings, what happens is we tend to obsess over 1 or 2 of the cornerstones. So for me, when I wasn't really tuned into my emotional well-being, I had so much stress and anxiety. I was constipated. I was, full of acne. I was bloated. And I was doing all these things. I was giving up gluten and dairy and fixing my diet more and more and more. But it wasn't until I realized that I had to learn to also digest my feelings that my body just started to open up and my energy and my skin cleared up and my hair started growing back. So this is a big one for a lot of us. And the practice that I would offer you as a quick tip is to really get into journaling this year and to make it part of your daily rhythm, your daily routine. So you could set aside 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, at bedtime or in the morning. I like to do both if I can, and just to process feelings. So it's a very honest, safe space. No one's going to read your journal. You can think about, what's bothering me or what happened and how am I feeling about this and, what steps do I need to take? Or sometimes there's no steps to take, but it's just giving yourself that space, safe space to really feel. A 4th cornerstone is spiritual growth. And I will say that the cornerstones aren't necessarily hierarchical, but if there was one that supersedes all, I would say this is the one. This is the one. To me, the spiritual path is about connecting to the unique essence of the divine, of spirit inside of you. And we all are unique expressions. So when you start to connect back into this is when you realize that you are whole and complete. You realize that you are completely beautiful just as you are. And it releases so much stress. It releases this feeling of not enoughness, of lack, of having to feel competitive with other people, and people in your field are going to get you. They're going to run after your dream and all this stuff. And you start to embody such a confidence and such a level of true self-love that it's completely magnetic, and it's so powerful, and it's experiential. So it's not something that you can really intellectualize, but it's something that you start to experience. And the most powerful practice, of course, is meditation. To do this and really sitting in true meditation. When I say true, there's so many different versions out there, and I think it's great, but I have found what's most powerful is following the lineage of a guru, which means someone that takes you from darkness to light, that has been there, that understands, or someone that has followed a guru. So there's and I'm very traditional in this way. I have spent quite a bit of time in India. So of course, it can be adopted and there can be iterations, but you want to really tune into a practice that's worthy of your time and your energy, that you're going to be making progress towards. So for me, meditation has been such a huge part of my wellness journey. Again, as I mentioned, I started off being very food focused, and then everything just kept evolving and opening up and opening up. And that was really the big missing part for me in embodying my wholeness. And then everything started to work out more easily. Everything from my digestion to my weight to my skin to my abundance, everything. So if you're interested in some free beginning meditations, I have them over on my site, which is mysolluna.com. Solluna.com, and they are based on teachings of Indian masters. So again, the cornerstones are food, body, emotional well-being, and spiritual growth. And when we focus on taking steps, even small steps, even, a 3-minute meditation here and a little bit more whole food eating here, one more meal a day or more meals a week, we start to realize that we're integrating back into ourselves and back into our wholeness and back into our power and back into our full abundance and our full beauty that is our birthright. So thank you so much for tuning in. I send you so much love, and I'm so grateful that I could be here today with you sharing some of this. Please check me out over on Instagram. My handle is @ Kimberly Snyder. Thank you so much, and again, so much love.
You just listened to the Ignited Motivation Podcast.
Did you love the mini dose of motivation? Please let us know. Your feedback and experience is our #1 motivator. Leave us a review, subscribe, and share with your favorite people on your favorite apps. And don't forget to catch the next episode every Monday.
Because we want to hear from you. So join the conversation and discover bonus content on our website and Instagram. You can find the links in the show notes. Now that you're ignited, what are you motivated to take on?